We're the #1 injury law firm in Southern California.
We've recovered more than $2 billion for our clients.
We've been successful in 95% of our cases.
And here's another number to remember, 800-333-0000.
We've been fighting for you for over 40 years, and we'll fight for you now.
The call and the consultation are free. We'll fight for you.
Hablamos español.
This is Kcal News, Los Angeles.
Now at 5, Israel and Hamas, 1 year after the music festival massacre, how commemorative ceremonies across the world and here in LA are honoring those lost in the attack. Olga.
And of course, it is another fall weekend, but temperatures certainly do not feel like it. We'll talk about how long this October heat is going to continue next.
Plus, an officer attacked in Santa Monica. The suspect shot and killed what officials say led to that deadly encounter. Welcome to Kcal News at 5 on CBS Los Angeles. I'm Gio Insignares.
Hi, everyone. I'm Susie Suh. We're also streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. A Santa Monica police officer who was stabbed in a random violent attack out of the hospital tonight.
Police are still investigating why a man walked up to the officer outside police headquarters and attacked. It's the latest in a series of violent attacks that have people in the city worried. With that, let's get to Kcal News reporter Lauren Posen live in Santa Monica with the latest on the investigation. Lauren?
Well, Gio and Susie, it has everyone asking this question today. If this random and violent attack can happen to a police officer outside the police station, what does that say to the safety of Santa Monica? It's an unusual sight to see the Santa Monica Police Department surrounded with yellow crime scene tape. But Saturday night, the department did become a crime scene after an officer was attacked outside and the man who stabbed him killed.
Santa Monica is not safe, and we've been saying that for a long, long time.
John Ale is with the Santa Monica Coalition, a group made up of Santa Monica residents and business owners concerned about safety and crime.
They're upset, but they're really concerned about the safety and the recovery of the officer because our police are trying. They're out here trying to protect us every day.
Santa Monica's police chief says the officer was talking to a resident when a man in his 30s interrupted them.
It was in that moment and in that exchange that the subject unexpectedly and without warning attacked the officer, pulled a large knife from his clothing, and attacked and stabbed the officer.
The chief says the officer backed away, going around the corner of the building, but the suspect followed and kept attacking. That's when he says the officer fired his gun, killing the suspect. Investigators haven't said if the suspect was unhoused, but the random and violent attack on the officer has Santa Monica's mayor outraged.
Drug abuse, mental health are prime causes of the problems in the streets of Santa Monica. That's something the state and the county can help with. And yes, Santa Monica needs the help because we're doing as much as we can right now to keep our city safe.
The stabbing is the latest in a string of violent events since the summer when one person was stabbed and many others hurt after a huge fight broke out involving dozens of people on the sand near the pier in June. The month before, 2 tourists were stabbed in a random attack near the 3rd Street Promenade.
But to have a police officer attacked in front of the police station, I don't even know what to say other than this has to stop.
And again, that police officer is home from the hospital recovering. The name of the man killed has not been released yet. And because this was an officer-involved shooting, there are 2 investigations going on, one internally with the Santa Monica Police Department and also one with the LA County DA's office. Reporting live in Santa Monica, Lauren Posen, Kcal News.
Lauren, thank you. A 4.0 earthquake near Ontario early this morning shook up a local woman's dog who was sleeping and knocked over a few things. Take a look at this video. No major damage has been reported, though. The U.S. Geological Survey says the quake hit 4 miles southeast of Ontario around 3:50 this morning.
I